Hey everyone, happy Wednesday and happy July. It is July 1st and I realized that I forgot to post class last week. Totally slipped my mind. I'm in a little bit of summer brain, but I'm really happy to be back this week and to join you in a gentle practice. So today we will just take a chance to sort of slow down, take a pause from the rhythm of whatever our daily life looks like right now, and really just be present to what's going on in the body, using that as a sort of vacation from our brain so that we can return a little bit more clear in our thinking and choice making and engagement with the world. So we'll start seated. And I realized I'm not only wearing all pink and purple, but also have only pink and purple props. So apparently it is very pink and purple day. So if you have a block or something to sit on, you can prop yourself up so that your hip points are lower than your knee points. I'm sorry, so that your knee points are lower than your hip points. So that they're sort of a downward facing angle. They're really nice. And so you'll sit up nice and tall. Crown of the head reaches up toward the sky. Chin is ever so slightly tucked. Shoulders are relaxed. Palms can be on your quads, either palms facing down or up. Doesn't matter to you. Up can be more of an opening sensation. Down is more of a grounding and receiving. So as you're comfortable, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever is better for you. And feel yourself lengthening. Feel yourself really strong, steady, and stable here. And then see if you can relax into this seated position and see where you can soften. So we have a tall, straight spine, but maybe you can relax your shoulders. Maybe you can relax your arms, fingertips. Just allow the hands to be as they are. Maybe you can release any tension or holding in the face. So the forehead, cheekbones, and jaw, just allow it all to rest down. Belly is soft. So we'll start to take deep, full breaths. We probably already were breathing, but we're going to now bring our attention to that breath. So as you inhale, feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, feel the belly fall. And you can just bring the attention to the sensation of breath moving in and breath moving out. Let's follow 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out. Last deep breath in. Deep breath out. Really nice. On your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up overhead. Let me move this. There we go. So inhale, the arms rise up overhead, palms meet, gaze will lift. And then exhale, flip the palms. Hands come down. Really nice. We'll do this 3 times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, palms sweep down. We'll do the same, except this time on a different plane. So on the inhale, we'll give ourselves a big hug, squeezing the shoulders together. Yeah. And then on the exhale, we'll lift the chin, open up, stretching through the chest and the collarbones. Beautiful. Exhale. Inward. Inhale. Opening. Exhale. Last time. In. Exhale. Yeah, I'm sorry. Inhale. And then you can come back to center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, palms to heart. Anjali Mudra. We'll do this 5 times, so 4 more. Inhale, 2. Exhale. You can close the eyes or soften the gaze. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in, stretching up. Exhale. And then just take a couple of breaths here. Find stillness. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take the left hand down toward that left hip, and we'll inhale the right arm up overhead. First, stretching up as tall and long as you can, and then exhaling over. So we're stretching the right side body. Inhale deeply. Exhale to sink. And then inhale back to center. Inhale. Left arm rises. Exhale. Sinking over. Beautiful. Maybe you close your eyes or soften your gaze. Deep breath in. Stretch and lengthen. Deep breath out to sink. And then inhale back. Really nice. So dropping chin toward the chest, we'll take a couple of head circles. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling all the way around and forward. We'll do 3 on each side. Relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling to one side. Exhaling to the other. Next time your chin comes to your chest, you can switch the direction. So inhale left, around and forward. Exhale, beautiful. And next time your chin comes to your chest, you can lift the head. We'll take a couple of shoulder rolls. We'll do 5 just on this first side. So inhale, shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale them back down and away. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Really nice. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more because I already lost count. Really nice. And then inhale the shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale, drop them down and away. Nice. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Well, remove the block and you can come onto your hands and knees. So we're coming into tabletop. If you have any issues with your wrist, as I currently do, you can put your hands in fists. That allows for a little bit of a rest for this wrist joint. Really nice. Yeah. So from here, we'll start to take our hips from one side to the other. Just noticing how much of a range of motion we have in our hips today, right now. Drawing the shape of a C with your spine, so bringing ear toward hip. Really nice. And then we'll move through our cat-cow. So on the inhale, the belly will drop, chin lifts, hips lift. This is cat. On the this is cow. On the exhale, Tuck the tailbone, curve through the upper back. Allow the head and neck to drop heavy for cat. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Beautiful. Exhale, tuck the tail. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Let's do 2 more full rounds. Really nice. And then exhale, we'll come and find stillness. Really nice. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under, sitting back onto the heels, stretching the bottoms of the feet in toes pose. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. And then we'll tip onto our tented fingertips and press ourselves back into a forward fold. So perhaps the knees are really bent. This is possibly the first forward fold of the day, so it's okay if the hamstrings are tight. It's okay if they're tight all the time. Mine are. So bending the knees, maybe you even allow your torso or your belly to rest on your quads. Allow the head and neck to hang heavy. Maybe you sway from one side to the other. Maybe you bend into one knee and then the other. If you'd like to take a ragdoll, you can. So grabbing opposite elbows and swaying the torso. So breathing in deeply, breathing out, maybe even taking an audible exhale out through the mouth. We'll inhale to lift halfway, so the hands come to the shins, flat back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, release. And then inhale to roll all the way up to stand. You can come to the front of your mat, although I'll go to the back of my mat so that you can see me a little bit better, but come to the front and really ground your feet. So spreading the toes, anchoring the feet down. Nice. Palms are by your side facing forward. Relax the shoulders. Ever so slightly tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, become long and tall. Tadasana or mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. On your next inhale, the arms will come to rise up overhead. Gaze lifts, palms meet. Exhale, dive forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Hands come to shins. Exhale, release. From here, you'll plant your hands and the feet will walk back. So we're in a high plank. Yeah, just like this. From here, we'll take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes, and lower yourself all the way down. Beautiful. If you have a strong practice and you'd like to lower yourself all the way down in one long line, you can just shift your weight forward and then untuck the toes when you get down. Beautiful. From down here, hands are planted. On the in-breath, we'll come into Bhujangasana or Cobra. So inhaling, pulling the chest up. Yeah, shining the chest forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, peel the chest up off the mat. Elbows come together. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Inhale, last time, baby cobra. Really nice. Heart shines forward. Exhale, release. And then from here, you can plant into the hands, push up over the knees. So we're coming back kind of through a tabletop. From here, you'll tuck your toes, lift your hips, and press the heart back into a downward facing dog. So we're basically an inverted V. So the hips are the highest point, and that means that maybe the knees are bent, maybe the heels are up in the air. They do not need to touch the ground. That's not available for a lot of bodies. So just do what you can. Breathe deeply here. Really breathe in dog. You can pedal out the heels, maybe bending into one knee and then the other. And down dog is also always a great place where, if you'd like, you can bend the knees, untuck the toes, and sink back into child's pose. So child's pose is always an option for you. Please listen to your body over my voice always. If you're still in down dog, let's take another deep breath in here and a deep breath out. And then you can bend into the knees and walk or float your feet forward. Between the hands, we'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. And then inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms rise, palms meet, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale, palms by your side, facing forward. So stretch the toes, replant the feet, maybe bend into the knees, really ground yourself, feel yourself stable and steady. On the next inhale, arms rise, gaze lifts, palms meet. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Planting the hands, feet walk back. Yep, so nice flat back here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, either drop the knees and untuck the toes, or shift your weight forward and lower all the way to the ground. Yeah, inhale, Bhujangasana. Heart shines forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, release. And from here, we'll come into down dog. So coming up over the knees, tucking the toes, lifting hips, heart shines back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, or downward facing dog. Also, child's pose, totally your call. If you're in dog, invitation to choose movement or stillness. It's completely up to you. So maybe you shift the hips from one side to the other, or pedal out the heels, or maybe you just still yourself and really focus on the in-breath and the out-breath. Really nice, beautiful. Let's take one more deep breath in here. On the exhale, we'll bend our knees and again walk or float your feet forward. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, release. Inhale all the way up to stand. Arms rise. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, closing eyes or softening gaze. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale deeply, filling the belly with air. Exhale, palms by your side, facing forward. Closing eyes or softening gaze, reground yourself. Feel a sense of movement or energy moving in the body. Maybe it's in your fingers. Yeah. Really nice. So from here, again, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Planting hands, feet walk back. Beautiful. High plank. Deep, full breath in. And deep, full breath out. Deep breath in. And then exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Cobra. Exhale, release. Pressing into the hands, coming up over the knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Heart shines back, downward dog. Breathing in deeply, breathing out completely. And then bending into both knees, walk or float the feet up between your hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand, arms rise overhead. This time the left hand grabs the right wrist, just like this. And we'll inhale up and then exhale over to the left side. So standing half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale deeply to stretch. Exhale to sink over to that left side. Really nice. See if you can relax your shoulders, keeping your heart shining forward and up. Inhale one last time. And exhale. And then inhale back to center, arms sweep down. Beautiful. You can take the shoulders up, back, and down. And then we'll repeat this on the other side. So inhale, arms rise, gaze lifts. Left hand grabs right wrist. Exhale, opposite side. Nope, sorry, right hand grabs left wrist. There we go. Exhale to the right side. So inhale to stretch, exhale to sink. Keep that tailbone ever so slightly tucked, protecting the low back. Really nice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale. And then back to center. Hands come down. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. Okay, moving through another vinyasa. So arms rise, overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Hands plant, feet walk back, Chaturanga or high plank. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. From here, we'll exhale straight to downward dog. So just pushing the hips back, pushing the heart toward the knees. Choosing stillness or choosing movement. Let's see if I can go sideways here. Yeah. There we go. So deep breath in, deep breath out. As you're ready, you're going to lift the right leg to rise. I can't really because I'm going to hit what's behind me. So right leg rises. And then on the exhale, right knee comes toward right navel, and then we'll bring that foot all the way forward. Yeah. Hands are framed around the front foot. That back leg is straight and strong. Really nice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. From here, you're going to drop the back knee, untuck the back toe, bringing the hands to the hips. See how there's a 90-degree angle right here. That's what you're going for. If your knee is too far forward, you just want to walk your foot out. Yeah. So relax the shoulders. I'm going to come facing this way. Yeah, shoulders are relaxed. And you can imagine that you're pulling this right hip back and shining this left hip forward. So really squaring up the hips with the front edge of the mat. As you're ready, you can inhale the arms up overhead Yeah, so as we breathe in, we're really stretching the hands up, and as we breathe out, we're relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. If you'd like, you can look between the hands. Imagine you're holding an orb of some sort, some glowing ball or something. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. One last deep breath. Stretch, become as tall as you can. And then exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. Beautiful. From here, we're going to start to, so first we're going to tuck those back toes. We're going to start to sink our hip back onto that left heel. And so we'll walk this front foot out and start to bring the toes toward the body. So we're stretching that right hamstring, really nice. This is called half Vinyasa. Really nice. So maybe you point and flex the toe, maybe you windshield wiper the foot, doesn't matter. If this doesn't feel right for some reason, just find a hamstring stretch that does feel right in your body. Or maybe just pick something else altogether. Totally your call. So let's take one more breath here. And then walk the hands back to frame the front foot. We'll lift that back knee. So we're back in our high, almost high lunge. And then you can start to bend into that back knee and float that back foot up to meet at the front. Beautiful. Exhale, Uttanasana, allow the head and neck to hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms rise, palms meet, gaze lifts. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale, last time. Exhale, palms come by your side, facing forward. You can close the eyes or soften the gaze. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. And then just center yourself for a moment, following the breath. Notice what is moving or happening in the body. Has the quality of your breath changed? And then as you're ready, well, again, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release, hands plant, feet walk back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. And then exhale, straight to downward dog. Beautiful. Walking out the heels, baby. And this time we'll take the left leg to rise. And then exhale, knee toward navel. And then eventually foot comes up between the hands. Yeah. Exactly. I'll show you from this angle. So the hands are framing the front foot, maybe just on tented fingertips like this. Beautiful. Heart shines forward. Deep breath in here. And exhale. Nice. Drop the back knee. Untuck the back toe. Hands come to hips. Beautiful. And if you have a sensitive knee, you can always flip the mat and just take a second layer. I usually do that, but I'm okay because I'm on the carpet today. Sometimes 2 mats works really well too. So breathing deeply, inhaling and exhaling. Imagine you're pulling that left hip toward you, shining that right hip forward. So squaring the hips with the front edge of the mat. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders, ever so slightly tuck the tailbone. That helps to protect the back. Really nice. As you're ready, we'll inhale, arms up overhead. Palms face each other. See if you can both reach up with the inhale and exhale, relaxing the shoulders down. So really lengthening and also softening. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Looking either between the hands or at the horizon line in front of you. Really nice. One last deep breath in, reaching all the way up, and on the exhale, hands come to frame the front foot. We'll take those back toes tucked under and start to sink ourselves back onto the right heel, pulling those left toes toward the kneecap. So just find, a point of stretch here for the hamstring that feels maybe uncomfortable but not pain. You shouldn't feel physical pain like pinching or, your body will kind of tell you, red flag. So make sure you listen to that. Perhaps this is just not the stretch for you. I know for some folks this is not the best stretch for them. So listen to your body. If you want to increase sensation, you can point and flex the toe or windshield wiper the foot. Maybe imagine kind of letting your torso sink down toward your knee. Wherever you are, breathing deeply. So deep, full breaths in, deep, long exhalations. And then we'll come back forward, walking the hands to frame the front foot again, untucking those back toes. And here we'll just take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Beautiful. Tucking the back toes under, lifting that back knee, we'll bend into it and then float that back foot up to meet the front. Beautiful. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. You can take the feet a little wider this time, a little bit pigeon-toed as well, bending the knees, and just allow the torso to sway from right to left. Shake the head no and yes. Really nice. And so from here, you're gonna start to bend deeply into the knees. Almost like you're sitting down, and then you're actually going to sit down. Yeah, really nice. You'll swivel these feet behind you, coming back onto all fours. Really nice. So from here, we're going to take our hip circles. So basically, you're just drawing the shape of a circle with the hips. So we're getting the ball and socket joint moving, going for mobility. Really healthy for the hips. So we'll inhale to one side, exhale forward, almost like you're coming into a cobra or an up dog. And then exhale around the other side, back almost like child's pose. Yeah. So inhaling forward, exhaling back. Really nice. You can close the eyes again or soften the gaze, whatever is best for you. And we're linking breath with movement. So as you come to one side, you breathe in, and as you go to the other side, you breathe out. Always linking breath with movement. Next time you come all the way forward, you can switch the direction. So inhale, opposite direction. Exhale, forward and around. Really nice. And then next time you come all the way forward, we'll come back onto all fours. Really nice. So from here, I want you to press into your left hand. Maybe you even move that left hand somewhat into the middle of your lap. The shoulder is stacked right above the wrist. We'll inhale to take the right arm up overhead, so opening through the chest. And then exhale, we're gonna thread this right arm underneath the left, dropping the shoulder, temple rests on the floor, and that left hand can reach out in front of you. So we're pushing the hips back. And just allow yourself to rest here. So really soften into this shape. It really doesn't matter so much what it looks like. Start to deepen and lengthen the breath, especially the exhale. Perhaps as you breathe in, you feel the back expand. That's the sensation of the lungs expanding. You're feeling it through the back ribs. Maybe as you breathe in, the belly rises and comes and takes up that space between the legs. Really nice. Take a couple deep breaths, just a couple more breaths here. And as you're ready, you can walk your left hand under your left shoulder, pressing into the palm. You'll lift that right arm to rise, counter stretch. And then back to center. We'll take a cat-cow to wash out the spine. So inhale for cow, exhale for cat. And then come to stillness. This time I can't show you, but plant that right hand either in the middle or you can leave it where it is. I'll be on my fist. And we can inhale, left arm up overhead. And then exhale, thread the needle. This posture is called eye of the needle. So allow shoulder to drop, hand comes forward, temple rests on the ground. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. And then we'll bring that right hand back under the right shoulder, pressing into it. Yeah, opening back up, arm comes counter stretch up toward the sky. And then exhale. Really nice. Let's again take a cat-cow, so inhaling deeply, exhale completely. Really nice. So from here, bring your big toes to touch, bring your knees out wide. Untucking the toes will sink the hips back, wide-legged child's pose. You can either reach your hands forward actively, you can reach your hands forward and relax the forearms, or you can reach your hands behind you, grabbing your heels and allowing the shoulders to rest toward the ground, just like this. So wherever you are, you can rest the forehead on the ground. So we're in Vinyasa or child's pose. So continue to lengthen the in-breath and lengthen and deepen the out-breath. As you breathe in, imagine the belly fills with air, taking up the space between the legs. Belly rises like a balloon and then falls with the exhalation. Yeah. Following the breath in and following the breath out. Let's take 2 more full breaths here. And as you're ready, you can come back up onto your knees. So hips rise, knees can come together, and then we'll move on to our backs. So I'll shift my mat so you can see a little bit better. So we're going to shift onto our backs. So you can hug this right knee in toward the chest. Extending that left leg out long. And then you can tilt your right knee over the left side. Right arm extends out. Gaze is either up at the ceiling or over that right shoulder. So we're in a supine twist. There's no special way it needs to look. Allow whatever shape comes into your body to be the shape that you are in. And the most important thing you can do in this posture is just soften. Just stop working, stop tensing anything, just completely let go and see where your body ends up. Deepening, lengthening inhalations and exhalations. Really nice. Let's take one more deep breath in here. And deep breath out. And then we'll come back in, hugging both knees into center, extending that right leg out long this time. And doing the same on the other side. So left knee sinks over the right side, left arm extends out. Gaze is over the opposite elbow. If that's too much on your neck, you can just look up at the ceiling. So invitation to close the eyes or soften the gaze. Breathing deeply in and breathing deeply out. Again, no particular way this needs to look. See where you can soften. Cheekbones, forehead, jaw, belly, shoulders. Where can you release? Where can you stop working? A couple more breaths here. Winding our way down to our final resting posture. Slowing and stilling ourselves. Whether your mind is wandering so fast or you have a sense of stillness, accept wherever you are as where you are. Just notice breath moving in and breath moving out. Let's take one last breath here. Hug both knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, a yoga hug. Maybe bring the forehead up toward the knees. And then extending the legs out long, arms overhead if you can. Take a full body stretch. And then relax into the mat. You can make your way into Shavasana. So basically any version of lying down that feels good in your body. Palms can be facing up or down, depending. You can rest the hands on the rib cage or a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. It's completely up to you. And settle into Shavasana. I will get some music for us. So release any tension, any holding. See where you can soften, release. Shavasana.
Juga gore name Sat gore name Siri Guru Deve name At gore name Juga gore name Sat gore name Siri Guru Deve name At gore name Juga gore name Sat gore name Siri Guru Deve name At gore name Juga gore name Sat gore name Siri Guru Deve name At gore name juga kurename.
Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beginning to bring movement and awareness back into the physical body. Wiggling fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Maybe you take a full body stretch, just like you're waking up in the morning, reaching arms up overhead, pointing the toes. Any little movements you need to take before making your way onto your side body in a fetal position. So keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Just take a moment here to ground, to take a breath and to say thank you. We take a moment every class in this posture at the end to just express gratitude for the fact that we showed up on the mat to practice, and also thank you to our bodies for doing so much for us and for allowing us to be in the world to give of our time and our spirit and our hearts to make the world hopefully a more just and loving place. We need a body, a physical body, to be a vehicle for us to be able to do that work. So we thank our bodies, imperfect as they are, for all they allow us to do. Knowing that they are enough just as they are right now. Breathing that gratitude in, and as you breathe out, imagine it spreads. And as you're able and ready in your own time, in your own way, you can make yourself into a comfortable seated position. Nice tall spine. You can keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft. We'll bring the palms to heart center. Together we'll take a deep, full breath in and an audible exhale. Bringing thumb knuckles to forehead. And I will say over you the blessing how we end every class. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May it be so. Thank you for your efforts and your practice and for being part of this community. My wish for you is that you might take care of yourself and take your practice off the mat and become a blessing to the world. So may your week be blessed. May you be that blessing that others so badly need. And I look forward to practicing with you again next week. Take care.